and welcome to another installment of the Triangle Agency New Employee Onboarding and Training Video Seminar. My name is your General Manager for the duration of this training video. In the last episode, we introduced you to the exciting and quasi-real corporate world tabletop role-playing game of Triangle Agency. We will now be going over the general standard of employment you can come to expect while working for the corporation, as well as a brief introduction to the anomalies you will inevitably encounter during your employment. During the third part of the series, we will go over anomalies in detail. But for now, let's clock in. Reporting to work. Every agent is assigned to a branch, a semi-autonomous unit of business that handles all of the agency's dealings in a given geographical region. Branches are typically, but not always, attached to a single city or town. Each branch has a unique structure and level of funding that reflects how important they are to our mission. In every branch, you will find a headquarters and a set of employees who handle the day-to-day business, and at least one field team of full agents like you. Decades of rigorous analysis suggest that agents are most effective in places they know well. So, you have most likely been assigned to a branch that currently serves as your local area. Each branch is unique, but they fall into two major categories: major metropolitan areas and other. Most branches are located at the heart of a civic, cultural, or economic center. The most distinguished of these are headquartered in stately, gleaming skyscrapers, enrobed in lush wall-to-wall carpeting, and bathed in efficient, dependable, fluorescent light. Their dozens or hundreds of staff work tirelessly to stabilize reality, serve our customers, and support our affiliates. The hallways of these branches buzz with activity as couriers hand-deliver messages, phones ring with the hum of global commerce, and coffee of every known strength brews morning, noon, and night. Others may run a lean operation due to a low level of anomalous activity or a high need for discretion. These branches are driven by an admirable dedication to efficiency and can often be seen setting up shop in such diverse settings as an employee's home, a network of storage units, or an unused section of sewer unmonitored by city officials. The luckiest of all agents will be hired to work in Eternian City, where our global headquarters resides. The following image provides a glimpse into its lobby, which may soon become your daily view. Agents who live in rural regions can expect to shoulder a burden no less grave, merely less concentrated. These branches tend to cover a wide area of sparsely populated land and are best for agents who like a slower pace and a mobile lifestyle. Here, you'll frequently find yourself patrolling residential neighborhoods, taking statements from local business owners, and venturing away from dependable cellular service. Headquarters for these branches commonly provide both space and privacy for their employees. Many are outfitted with lavish wood paneling, overstocked furniture from the Triangle at Home collection, and up to one refrigerator. Recent surveys revealed that these remote offices average a bulletin board to employee ratio approaching 2 to 1. Let's get those numbers up! Whether in an office park, hunting lodge, or retrofitted pizza franchise, rural branches trade the power and prestige of their urban counterparts for a working life perfectly tailored to their local needs. Fieldwork. This entry-level position game is primarily concerned with fieldwork, the business of patrolling, investigating, and influencing the mundane world to further the agency's mission. As field agents, you have 3 priorities. Number 1, preserve reality for mundane beings. First and foremost, you must keep knowledge of anomalies to a minimum in the wider world. To measure your success, the agency tracks loose ends, people with experience or evidence of the supernatural. Number 2, apprehend anomalies for storage in the vault. Whether by enticement or exhaustion, wild anomalies must be brought to safety in the vault, a special containment facility in a secret location with entrances at every agency branch. There, they can be studied and preserved, rather than eliminated. Lucky them. Number 3, control yourself for long-term employability. Residents like you are permitted to use anomalous abilities in the pursuit of items 1 and 2, but are expected to maintain professionalism and resist the temptation to abuse those abilities elsewhere. General employment. Between missions, there's plenty of work to be done. All agents are assigned a competency, which describes the work you do in or in service to the office. You might monitor our image as a public relations employee, serve drinks in the lobby as a barista, or relax in the plush recliners of the CEO department. There are 9 options for entry-level employees explained in the near end of this manual. Fieldwork is mandatory, but your commitment to the work between missions will determine how far you climb in the company. When the time comes to decide where you fit in the long term, your hours in the office and resistance to outside distractions will heavily influence your placement. You are permitted to continue your mundane life outside the agency, but your friends, family, and acquaintances must not know the details of your work. Please remember that for a resident like you, a mundane life is a privilege. Our priority is to the agency's mission, and yours should be as well. For additional details, please consult the following graphic. Anomaly retrieval missions. The most common mission play session has 3 parts. Morning meetings. Your general manager will introduce scenes from your daily lives in the time leading up to the mission. This eases your team into the role-playing game technique with low-pressure conversation while you perform your general agency duties, or spend time with a mundane relationship. Eventually, you'll be called in for a briefing, which will detail your mission leads. Investigation. After the briefing provided by your GM, agents investigate leads to find areas and people affected by the target anomaly. While reducing loose ends wherever possible, you will follow the anomaly's trail until you find its place of power, which we call the domain. Encounter. Once you enter the anomaly's domain, it is up to you and your fellow agents to endure whatever defenses and demands it throws your way. Assuming all goes well, you will capture the anomaly and deposit it in the vault for further research. In less ideal situations, it may escape or need to be neutralized. Anomaly retrieval equipment. All teams are equipped with the following requisitions. The normal briefcase. This uninteresting and nondescript briefcase is capable of capturing and safely holding an anomaly of any size. For the normal briefcase to work, the anomaly must be exhausted, calmed, or willing. Successfully capturing an anomaly typically requires identifying its focus, the thought or feeling that created it. The Ripple Gun. This weapon was originally a prop from an American science fiction television show in the 1970s. It's the only known device to be able to directly disrupt anomalous resonance. As long as the Ripple Gun can be aimed directly at an uninstructed target anomaly, it can be discharged to neutralize it permanently. It can only expend a single charge before it must be replenished at the agency. Discharging the Ripple Gun for any purpose other than neutralizing the mission's target earns an agent 3 demerits. The Ripple Gun has a built-in safety that prevents it from discharging at resonance. Please ensure that you are never standing between the Ripple Gun and its intended target. What is a requisition? Requisition is our catch-all term for any items created through anomalous research. Following your first mission, you'll gain access to more useful tools like these you can purchase for easier fieldwork. Anomaly retrieval outcomes. The agency recognizes only 3 possible outcomes for an anomaly retrieval mission. Captured. The anomaly is delivered via normal briefcase or other method directly to the vault. This is the ideal mission result, for which all agents will receive 3 commendations. Awesome! Neutralized. The anomaly is destroyed with the Ripple Gun or other method. This is regrettable, but sometimes necessary. No commendation or demerits rewarded. Escaped. If the anomaly is neither captured nor neutralized, all agents receive 3 demerits. Anomalies allowed to escape become suspicious, harder to capture, and prone to inconvenient revenge seeking. Optional objectives. For each mission, your GM will issue a few optional objectives during your briefing. Optional objectives always have a condition and a reward. There will typically be between 1 and 3 optional objectives for a given mission, and they can be fulfilled any amount of times by any combination of agents, unless noted. Try to maximize your commendations earned. Some examples: fire a warning shot, 1 commendation. Speak to a card-carrying member, 3 commendations per agent. Step on a tile, 1 demerit. These objectives can contain important guidance to aid in your mission, but they may also fulfill unrelated agency goals. Your GM is neither required nor expected to explain the process behind defining and issuing optional objectives. A perfect mission. Here's an example of a team of field agents performing commendably on the job. Agents Awado, Sabaro, and Levi are working diligently at their desks during their morning meetings, when they are called into a briefing. Their general manager, Trina, tells them of an anomaly in the downtown Turnian city that is turning humans inside out. The agency discovered this from an intercepted and quarantined social media post featuring an eyeball that has fallen perfectly into a meatball sub. The agents begin their investigation at the meatball substore, where the owner explains the sudden swap of skin and organs she witnessed. The owner is convinced everything is perfectly normal, and a loose end is not left behind. The agents cleverly deduce that the anomaly's focus is a sandwich artist's desire to keep all the ingredients inside the sandwich. He does not want to discuss it, but a book of sandwich photography has been speaking to him and pushing him to improve by turning a human inside out anytime he fails to create a perfect sandwich. The agents visit the sandwich artist's apartment above the store, which has become the anomaly's domain. The agents encounter the anomaly and convince it to let its guard down by making a set of perfect sandwiches while carefully avoiding being turned inside out. The team's combined desire for perfection sates the book of sandwich photography long enough for it to be captured in the normal briefcase. The sandwich artist is convinced everything is perfectly normal and a loose end is not left behind. Once the normal briefcase is deposited safely back at the Triangle Agency branch, the agents return to their desks and get back to work. Another incredible success. This has been the second installment of the Triangle Agency Training and Onboarding Video Seminar. In the next episode, we will be going over anomalies in detail, the individual components of an anomaly, and other various threats agents face in the field. We will also be going over other various agent performance metrics, as well as other alternative mission opportunities that may become available to field agents during their employment. The agent overseeing this training and onboarding seminar will now take the time to exchange the tapes for Part 3. We look forward to seeing you then.